Hi dear students, welcome back to the next part of relations and functions. In the previous videos, we have started with some important functions and their graphs as well as writing their domains and range. I think in the last video, we have covered the rational function and I also gave you the homework, that is h of x is equal to 1 by x, and I hope all of you might have got the answer. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment section also. Yeah, so in today's class, let's begin with the important function, that is modulus function. So the definition for modulus function is like this: the function f such that from real number set to real number set, f of x is equal to mod x. Generally we say it as writing is modulus, but in shortcut we say mod. So f of x is equal to mod x for each x belongs to R. X can take any value from the real number set. From this only I can say the domain is real number, and f of x is equal to, it's a conditional function. It's a conditional function because f of x is taking two different values. One is plus x, one is minus x, depending on the condition of x. If x is greater than 0 or equal to 0, f of x will be x. If x is less than 0, f of x will take minus x. So this is a conditional function. Okay, yeah. So for this one, we need to draw the graph and we need to write the domain and range. Well, to draw the graph, let's take this table for you for understanding. Okay, yeah. So let me write the table. Let me take, this is x and this is y, or you can call it as f of x also. So let me take the values minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. I have taken any random values. As they have said x belongs to real numbers, I can take any real number including fractions or decimals or root, any numbers I can take, irrational also. But since for simplicity to draw the graph easily, I have taken integers. Okay, yeah. So see, if x is minus 2, I have to apply this condition or this condition. Very good. If x is less than 0, I need to take f of x as minus x. Now I am taking x as minus 2. So obviously minus 2 is less than 0. So therefore f of x is equal to minus x. So my x value is minus 2. So x will be minus 2. Since I have negative outside, minus into minus will be plus. So I'll get plus 2 here. I hope you understood. Let's see for minus 1. If I take x equal to minus 1, so minus 1 is less than 0. So therefore f of x is minus x. Since x is minus 1, here we will be having minus 1 and we have minus also. So minus into minus plus 1. And what if I take x equal to 0? If I take x equal to 0, here you can see x is equal to 0 means f of x equal to x. So I have taken x as 0. So x will be 0. What if I take x equal to 1? See, x equal to 1. 1 means greater than 0, right? So greater than 0 means f of x is equal to x. So if you have taken 1, you have to write 1. Similarly for 2, 2, 3, it will be 3. So you need to understand, my dear friends, these two things. That is, if I am giving a negative number to modulus function, listen carefully. If I am giving a negative number to a modulus function, it will convert it to positive number and give back to me. This is a very important thing. This is a very important work of a modulus function. If you give negative numbers to it, it will convert them to positive and give back to us. Okay, and for positive numbers it will give positive, so that's not a problem. Well, let's draw the graph of this one. Okay, so let's draw the Cartesian plane with y dash and y, x dash, x, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and minus 1. Yeah, let's see from minus 2. If I take x as minus 2, y value will be plus 2. So here is my first point. If I take x as minus 1, y will be plus 1. If I take x as 0, y will be 0. If I take x as 1, y will be 1. If I take x as minus 2, if I take x as, if I x as 2, y will be 2. If I take x as 3, y will be 3 somewhere here. And if I join all these things, I will get a curve which is a V curve. So the graph of modulus function will be a V curve. Okay, yeah. So now you have to tell me what is its domain and what is its range. So as you can see, my dear friends, as you can easily see that domain andre enanta helide x ge what are the values we are taking. As you can see in the board, we have only 6 values, but that's not the case. I have taken for our reference, but x can take any value, isn't it? So domain is any real number. But what about the range? What are the answers we are getting? Tell me what will be the range. Think and tell me. Very good. Some of you have said it right. The range is R plus. Why? Because the very work of modulus function is convert all the number into positive number. So your answer will never be a negative number. Your answer will never be a negative integer. It will be always a positive. Yes or no? So that is why we wrote R plus. Artha agtidiya? This is very, very important. So this question will be asked many times in the exam for 5 mark. So the weightage for the mark question will be like this. So this will be definition carries 1 mark and graph carries 2 mark, domain carries 1 mark, range carries 1 mark. 1 plus 1 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 2 will be 5. And when I say the definition, writing this part is mandatory. You cannot only write f is from R to R, f of x equal to mod x anta baradre agalla. F of x is equal to E part should be written carefully. Then only you will get 5 mark. So that is why I said writing such type of questions in the exams will save a lot of your time, because you can write the same question, same answer in, I think, in less than 1 minute, isn't it? If you know it properly, then only. Yeah. So please pause the video and note it down. Well, dear students, let me give you one question as homework. What is that? F is from real number to real number. F of x is equal to minus of mod x, where x belongs to any real number. Draw the graph of f of x. Write its domain and range. It is exactly similar to the one just we solved now, but there is a small difference. What is that? Instead of plus, I have written minus here. And you need to tell me what the graph looks like. I'll be waiting for your answer in the comment box, and if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment section also. Yeah, so let's pause the video and solve it by yourself. Well, dear students, so the next one is again very important, both for first year as well as for second year. Okay, so this is Signum function. What is that? Signum function. So the definition says the function f from real number to real number, where x belongs to real number, f of x is equal to, it's again a conditional function. What is the condition? Nodi, f of x means 1. Yavaga x greater than 0 tagondre answer will be 1. F of x is equal to 0. Yavaga x 0 tagondre. F of x is equal to minus 1 if x is less than 0 is called a Signum function. So this is the definition. Let's draw the graph of it. So for your convenience, I'll draw the table first so that it is easy for us to understand. So let me take x here, let me take y or f of x. Let me take the values minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So tell me, If I take x as minus 2, which condition will holds good? Minus 2 means less than 0 alva. So see, this condition will holds good because minus 2 is less than 0. So in that case, f of x will take the answer as minus 1. So this will be minus 1. If I take x as minus 1, nodi illi minus 1 tondre minus 1 is less than 0 alva. Yeah, so again f of x equal to minus 1 agutte. In fact, you take any negative integers or any negative number, answer will be always a minus 1. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ minus 1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. What if I take x as 0? In that case, answer will be 0. Why? They have said if x is 0, f of x will take 0. What if I take x equal to 1? See, x equal to 1 means positive number, right? So I have to take this condition. So if x is greater than 0, f of x will be 1. So this will be 1. If x is greater than 0, again it has to be 1, and this will be 1. I hope you're understanding. Yeah. So now let's draw the graph of it. Again, very easy. I think most of you can do it by yourself. If you know, you can pause the video and you can draw the graph by yourself, or else you can see the board. Yeah. See, dear friends, if I take x as minus 2, so my answer will be minus 1 somewhere here. Yeah. If I take x as minus 1, answer will be minus 1. If I take x as 0, answer will be 0. If I take x as 1, y will be 1. x2 tondre y will be 1. x3 tondre y will be 0. So if I told you to join, so what you will do is you draw a line like this and you draw a line like this. Then what you people do is, ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಂದ್ರೆ, you will try to draw like this, which is wrong. So you will ask me, sir, why that is wrong? Listen carefully. So between 0 and minus 1, let's say I have minus 0.5. ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ, minus 0.5 ಇದೆ. Suppose let me extend this itself. So if I take minus 0.5, what will be my answer? They have said if x is less than 0, you take any value less than 0, answer will be always minus 1. So even minus 0.5 is less than 0, right? So answer has to be minus 1. So illu iddaga kuda you will be getting answer as minus 1 itself. Yes or no? Very good. So till you reach minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, even minus 0.000001, then also answer will be minus 1 only. Only when you take 0, that time answer will be 0. So what we write, we put a open circle here. So that means at x equal to 0, answer will be 0. But x less than 0, it might be like minus 0.000001. For that also our answer will be minus 1 only. So the straight line will be like this only. I hope you're understanding my point, isn't it? So similarly you can see, my dear friends, 0 ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ, 0 ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಂದರೆ 0.00000001 ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ answer will be 1 only. So on the very next value of 0, it will be 1 only. So till here I will be getting answer as 1, but at x equal to 0, it will be open. Because at x equal to 0, answer is 0. I hope you are understanding my point. This is very, very important. So when you are drawing the graph, you have to be very careful that you should write these two open circles. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ 0ಗೆ 0 ಅಂತ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. 0.01 ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 0.001 ಅಂದರೂ ಕೂಡ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. That you can write. So now the point is, what is domain and what is range? ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಮತ್ತು ರೇಂಜ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ವಾಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. As they have said itself, x can take any real number. So the domain is always a real number. But what is the range? Range andre ಏನು ಹೇಳಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತದು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 3 numbers. Only 3 numbers I am getting answer. That is 1 is 1, 0, minus 1. Apart from these 3, there will be no other answers. Yes or no? You can see the table also. So the range is minus 1, 0 and 1. Only 3 values for the range. I hope you understood my point, isn't it? Yeah. So please pause the video and take the screenshot, or you can write it. Well, dear students, now let's see the next one, that is greatest integer function. So generally we also denote with GIF. Okay, yeah. So the function says, the definition of the function is something like this: the function f from R to R defined by f of x is equal to bracket. See, this is very important thing. Modulus alli we used just 2 bars, but here we have box. Here we have something like box. So f of x is equal to box of x, where x belongs to R, assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. So let's understand this definition easily by taking some examples. For example, if I take x as, let's say, 1.5, so f of x will be something like this. In the box we will send 1.5 as our input. Suppose if I take answer x as 2.5, let's solve. So 2.5 of the box. If I call f as, let's say, 0.5, okay, so this will be 0.5. So whenever we send decimal numbers to the function, that is greatest integer function, it will give us the integers. How? So its answer will be 1, its answer will be 2, and its answer will be 0. So what they are saying, it assumes the value of the greatest integer less than or equal to x. This is very important. Less than or equal to x. So this is our x. So 1.5 ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ greatest integer, or else you can think like this also. Let's say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, this is minus 1, this is minus 2. So if I tell you, where is 1.5? 1.5 comes here. Yes or no? So to come to 1.5, what is the greatest integer it has passed through? ಯಾವ integer na pass ಆಗಿ ಅದು 1.5 ಬಂದಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ? Yeah, it has passed 1. So that's why answer is 1. So if I ask you what is 2.5, ನೋಡಿ 2.5 ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ? Yes or no? So 2.5 ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಜರ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಿ? 2 ಅಂತ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಹಾಗೆ 0.5 ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ 0.5 ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು 0ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಬೇಕು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಈವನ್ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ 1.9999 ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ? ವೆರ್ ಈಸ್ 1.999? 1.999 is somewhere here. Yes or no? 1.99 is somewhere very close to 2. But what will be your answer out of the box? Yeah, answer will be 1, because 1.99 ಬರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ it has crossed the value that is 1. If at all I give you input as 2, then you can say answer is 2 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬಹುದು. But 1.999999 answer will be 1 only. I hope you understood the concept of greatest integer function. So basically what it does, it will give us the decimal to integer. Understood? Very nice. So now let's draw the graph of it. Okay. Yeah, dear students, now let's draw the graph of it. Graph draw ಮಾಡೋಣವಾ? ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನಾನು ಟೇಬಲ್ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ. I will not take the table, that x and y. We will do directly this time at least. Okay. Yeah. So let me start here from here itself. 0.5. Answer is 0. See, you take any values from 0 to 1, your answer will be always 0. Yes or no? 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, anything till 0.99999, answer will be 0, no? So this will be your first thing, and when you come to 1, your answer will be 1. Are you understanding my point? Very good. So if you start taking the values for x as 1.1, 1.2, anything till 1.999, answer will be 1 only, no? So see, I am taking the values x, 1 in the 2 vargu, you take any point, okay? Answer will be always 1, but when you reach to 2, your answer will be 2. Yes or no? Similarly, 2 in the 3 ವರ್ಗು ಅಂದರೆ 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 2ನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 2, ಬಟ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ 3, ಆನ್ಸರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 3. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಗೋಸ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವೆರಿಫೈ by yourself. So this looks like a step. It looks like step, so that's why it is called a step function also. ಇದನ್ನ greatest integer ಅಂತನೂ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. Sometimes it's also called as step functions. And remember my dear friends, writing this open bracket at the integers is really important. So when you miss that, you'll not be given the marks in the exam. Okay, so now let's write the domain and range for this function. As you can see my dear friends, domain, as they have said here, x belongs to R, so the domain will be real number. But what about the range? What are the answers you are getting? Yeah, answers are complete integers. You will not get any decimal numbers. They will be integers only. You may get positive answers, you may also get negative answers, and you can get 0 also. So therefore the range will be Z, that is integers. I hope you are understanding my point. Yes or no? Yeah, so this is very important function, that is greatest integer function. So please pause the video and note it down. Well dear students, now we are at the last part of relations and functions. Well, this is very simple concept. I mean, it may take maximum 5 minutes. Algebra of real functions. So what do you mean by algebra? Algebra means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Well, let's say I have two functions. One is f from x to real number set, and g from x to real number set, where x is a subset of any real number set. Andre x can be any set, maybe whole numbers, maybe integer, rational number, irrational number, anything. Okay, so we have two functions f and g. So then we define f plus g, andre two functions na we are adding, so that is defined by x to r, again x to r, which is given by f of x plus g of x. Means you can add them separately. Similarly you can subtract them. F from x to r, f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. You can easily subtract any two functions. And similarly, f into g is defined from x to r, and that is f into g of x is equal to f of x into g of x. I hope you are understanding, isn't it? Yeah. So the last one is division, which is again similar. F by g is defined from x to r, which is f by g of x is equal to f of x divided by g of x. So this is quotient thing, and where we say g of x should not be equal to 0, otherwise it will become infinity. So these are simple definition of addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of any two functions, any two real functions in fact. So that is why they are given real functions. The range is real, but the domain can be anything, any subset of real number. I hope you are understanding. So this is a simple thing. We will solve a couple of questions. You will understand by yourself very easily. So please pause the video and take a screenshot of it. We will solve a couple of questions on this one. Well, dear students, let's see this question. Question says f of x is equal to x square, g of x is equal to 2x plus 1, and we need to find all these four values. Yeah. So the first one is f plus g of x. So which is equal to f of x plus g of x. We already know this from the definition, isn't it? So now what is f of x? F of x is x square and g of x is 2x plus 1. So this is the answer, or else you can easily write this one as x plus 1 the whole square to make it simplified. Yeah. So second one, so this is f minus g of x, so which is equal to f of x minus g of x. So which is equal to f of x is x square plus 2x, sorry, x square stay the f of x, and what is g of x? G of x will be 2x plus 1. So since we have negative sign, I wrote negative, but this should be in the bracket. So if I simplify this one, this will be x square minus 2x and minus 1. So similarly, third one, f into g of x is equal to f of x into g of x, which is equal to, we need to multiply the functions, x square into 2x plus 1, and if I multiply 2x cube plus x square will be the answer. And last about fourth one, f by g of x is equal to f of x divided by g of x, which is equal to x square divided by 2x plus 1 will be the answer. Isn't it easy? Yeah. So please pause the video and note it down. Well, now I have given you the ideas of all the concepts from relations and functions, and I tried to cover almost all the questions from the NCERT textbook. So now it's your turn to open the book and see the exercise and try to solve all the questions from the exercise. And if you find any difficulties or any doubts in any of the questions, you are always welcome to ask the questions. Okay, so this is it from the relations and functions, and in the coming videos we are going to start one of the very interesting chapter of first year. Hopefully we'll start it soon. So till then, take care and bye.